Hi, good day everyone. With me again, Lady Triali in Introductory Macroeconomics class. We'll be talking about unemployment concept. You know, unemployment is one of the major concerns in macroeconomics. The loss of job brings a loss of income and production. With lower income, people will spend less, thus less consumption, less investment. With lower demand for production, it would lower production level and accordingly would lower the standard of living in the present and the future. Moreover, prolonged high unemployment permanently damages a person's job prospects by destroying human capital. Therefore, understanding the concept and the types of unemployment may help us address the situation better and probably think of an appropriate solution to the problem. Let's first review a little bit about how the unemployment rate is measured. We begin with the population, all people or citizens in a country. In a population, there is a so-called manpower or the working age population. That is all people age 15 or over. The opposite is, of course, the non-working age population. From the working age population, there are people who actively participate in labor market or the labor force, and those who are not in the labor force, such as students, housekeepers, retirees, and disabled persons. The main difference between the two is their willingness to work. The percentage of the working age population who enter labor force is what we call as a labor force participation rate. Of course, not all working age people in the labor force can get a job and work. Some of them are unemployed. The percentage of the unemployed labor force, that's what we call the unemployment rate. Apart from the formal definition before, we have some other important terms as well. First is the so-called discouraged workers. Here is the definition. In some statistics, such as in Indonesia, discouraged workers are categorized as voluntary unemployment. But in some others, such as in the United States, they are excluded from the labor force and hence not considered unemployment because they are no longer looking for a job. That is why during crisis, for instance, unemployment rate in the United States may be somewhat lower because those who were initially categorized unemployed become neither unemployed nor employed as they stop looking for a job. Nevertheless, no matter which categorization is more appropriate, addressing the existence of discouraged workers and knowing the motives behind their decisions are important. The existence of discouraged workers is the indications that the economy or the labor market in particular do not work well, thus requires attention from the policymakers to fix it. The next important term is disguised unemployment. It is basically a condition when workers are underutilized or working under their full capacity. It may occur when sectors of production employ too many workers. So the workers may visibly have a job, but they are not fully working or their productivity is close to zero. Laying off such workers may not affect the firm's production level. Disguised unemployment may also occur in the form of underemployment. It takes place when workers become part-timer workers, either voluntarily or involuntarily, or they work but well below their skill set or educational level. During a recession or when a structural shift occurs in economy, underemployment usually persists. Workers who are losing their jobs during recessions need to find a new job to survive or support their family, even if it means that they are overqualified to their new job. For instance, they are maybe college graduate, but they accept to work as waiters in a restaurant. The same is true when structural shift has made this mismatched job qualification problem. The condition makes it hard for the workers to meet the qualification, while to get the old job back is also impossible. Lastly, let's talk about the types of unemployment. The first two types, frictional and structural unemployment, are inevitable unemployment that occur even when the economy is functioning normally. The combination of the two is what in economics called natural unemployment. And since natural rate of unemployment can never be zero, full employment in economics is not at zero unemployment rate either. It is in fact when the unemployment rate in the economy is equal to its natural unemployment rate. The opposite to the first two types of unemployment is called cyclical unemployment, or the deviation of unemployment from its natural or normal condition. It drives the unemployment rate high during the recession and low during the peak of business cycles. The first type of unemployment, frictional unemployment, occurs due to the normal turnover in the labor market that would last shortly in weeks or months. Young labor force would need some time to find their first job or to find another job that suits their taste and skills. And during the job search, they are categorically unemployed. Structural shift in the economy may result in frictional unemployment too. If the shift, however, not requiring significant and lengthy adjustments of worker skills. But if the adjustment is quite significant, then the unemployment is categorized as structural. The second type of unemployment is not only because of change in structure of the economy, but perhaps also due to changes in technology, international competition, and structural change in labor market. One thing for sure, it lasts longer than frictional unemployment and also more painful. For older workers, the best available options might be to retire early or to take a lower skilled, lower paying job. For younger workers, some may be able to adjust their skill and get the normal job again, but some would be forced to take a lower skilled, lower paying job or to become underemployed in the economy. Okay, that's all that I could share about unemployment in macroeconomics. We already learned about the definition, some of the measurements, and the examples as well. Thank you for your attention. See you again in other videos with different basic macroeconomics topics.